Yo, look at these degenerates. What are you guys waiting for? What are you guys sitting here waiting for? What's going on, guys? All right, so let's have a look around. Not much going on in the chat tonight, guys. Wow, these evening live streams, because the market is red, have been brutal. Nobody's showing up. I might stop doing them for a little while since nobody is showing up to them. So it's been hours researching for you guys. What do we got here? Green Tea, what's going on, man? What's going on? Good to see you. Guys, as always, make sure you hit the like and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow. It costs you absolutely nothing. So bring some good karma into your life by doing something great for somebody else. William, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Rod, it's all good. It's all good. Beebs, every evening, my future, good evening, my future crypto millionaires. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, Beebs. Good to see you, man. All right, so looking at the 4 hour here, guys, what are we seeing? We're seeing JASMY just kind of consolidate inside this box, right? Now, we saw something similar back here, right? When we came down, saw something a little similar right about here, right? Consolidated. Now, this is the 4 hour, and then boom, we popped to the upside. Kind of had a double bottom going on, popped to the upside, but then we had a double top, pop back down to the downside. We don't really have any definitive structure going on right now on the lower time frame, but as you can see, every time we come down close to this level, guys, what do? We consolidate right around this level every time, and then we break to the upside on the 4 hour time frame, right? So you notice that? You notice that? And what do we have? What do we have? If you zoom out, you got a triple bottom or you've got a double top, right? No matter how you slice it, when we come down here, we see some consolidation at this level. It seems pretty consistent on the 4 hour time frame. So let's go up to the daily and see what the daily looks like. All right, so daily time frame, yeah, double top. Still looks like it's going to play out, guys. It still looks like it's going to play out. Consolidating here, we'll see what happens, but I personally think we have more downside to go. I do. I know some people don't want to hear that. Some people do. Some people want to hear it because me personally, I was dollar cost averaging. I made another purchase this evening. If you're on the YouTube, if you're a member of YouTube or you are a Patreon member, you got my buy alert, so you should know what I picked up. And I'm going to continue to DCA. The RSI is creeping into the oversold 42.95, but still kind of neutral. Going in over on Bitcoin, what do we have over there? Beeb says, Rob, I know the inauguration is on the 20th is huge, but maybe the 23rd could trigger alt season. Isn't that around the Solana ETF? Yeah, but we don't know for sure if the Solana ETF decision's probably just going to get kicked down the road, right? Because I don't think that Atkins actually takes over at the SEC officially until like sometime in the middle of February, right? So I think that pretty much everything over at the SEC in terms of decisions as of the 20th are all going to be delayed for a couple of months, right? Until Atkins can get in, get his beak wet, get his feet wet, kind of dive in there and have a look at everything. We will start to see a lot of these cases get thrown out. We will start to see a lot of these ETFs get issued, but not right away, right? So here's what I'm thinking could happen. I think we're going to see more downside until the 20th, right? We're going to see the inauguration. We'll probably see a pretty good pump around that time. Then I think that Powell, depending on the size of the pump, if we get a big pump, Powell's going to swat us back down again on the 27th. But there's a strong possibility that Trump might tell him ahead of time, don't go swatting down the markets, right? Because now you have to understand that Powell's whole thing might have to shift a little bit because he's dealing with a new administration, right? So he might have to change the way that they're doing things in terms of spreading. Like when he does these Fed press releases, press conferences, he'll come out and he'll be fuddish or he'll be bullish or whatever, right? He might have to switch doing that. So I took your advice on your buy alert and I also followed your lead and added to my bag. Nice. My man, you and me, brother. You and me. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon, buddy. So yeah, Bitcoin, like I said, I think we see more downside, guys. I do. I think we come down here. Down here between 85 and 88K. I think that's in play, obviously, guys. Michael, I sent a super chat for Tezos at the wrong time the other night. Can we still have a look? Yeah, I remember you doing that, Michael. So yes, I will pull it up. I remember you sending that super chat when I was talking with Crypto Canvas, right? So I got you, brother. I got you, right? Right. What do we got? Tezos up 1.6%. Hasn't really moved much in the last year. $1.3 billion market cap. Personally, the market cap's a little bit high for my liking, but like when I get into my bigger cap layer ones, it's usually closer to the bottom of the bear market. If I'm adding new layer ones at this point in time, I'm looking for the small caps, right? But they do have some good listings here. Let's go to the live chart and see what they're doing. All right. What are we on? We're on the hourly time frame. No, we need to go to the daily time frame. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, we got a little bit of bullishness happening here, eh? A little bit of bullishness happening on the daily time frame. One could argue a little bit of a bull flag, or not a bull flag, sorry, symmetrical triangle going on here for Tezos. I think you could see a nice solid break to the upside here if Bitcoin doesn't pull it down, man. Yeah, looks bullish to me, man. Might not be a bad DCA opportunity, to be honest with you, brother. You got a symmetrical triangle playing out. If the only thing that could stop this is if Bitcoin gets pulled down, obviously this is going to end up invalidating, but it looks bullish to me, brother. Looks bullish on the immediate. And it is a good hold. I mean, it's a layer one. It's established. It's been around for a while. So, I mean, what was the all-time high on this? $9. I could see it getting back there. I could see it getting close to there anyway. Maybe $7, something like that. But looks pretty good, man. Beebs, Rob, can you look at SUI agents? SUI agents, SUAI. 4 cents. Well, wow, $49 million market cap. 100% of the supply in circulation. It's got great tokenomics. 1 billion max supply. It's on SUI, which is fantastic. Holy crap! Look how much it's up in the last 2 weeks. It's up 12% today. All-time high was 6 cents. Holy smokes, man! Let's go have a look at the chart. Kind of have a similar thing going on right now. It's kind of up and down, but you kind of have a similar, kind of a symmetrical triangle going on here on this bad boy as well. mean, are these wicks? No, not really. These are not wicks. Okay, so come down. I mean, there we go. Kind of riding the top of that line right now. Looks interesting, brother. Looks pretty interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think this looks bullish, but at the same time, again, there's a lot of bullish structures happening right now on these charts, but Bitcoin looks like it's going to pull everything down. So if you're going to buy some, I would honestly dollar cost average into it. I wouldn't ape in at this point, right? Where are they listed anyways? Just LBank and MEXC, huh? Cetus. Wow. You know what, Beebs? I might pick some of this up myself, brother. I might pick some up myself, to be honest with you. LBank, I have an account on LBank because LBank's actually my channel sponsor. I just never talk about them. So I might pick some of this up myself. It looks like it's prime for a nice move to the upside, man. Are you holding this right now, Beebs, or are you just considering buying some? Let me know, brother. Let me know. I'm gonna have a deeper look at it, but yeah, it looks like it's a little gem you got here, brother. What is it? SUAI. I'm gonna have a deeper look at this, man. Good call, Beebs. Let me know, man. Are you holding some right now? If so, when did you get in? Fantastic. Fantastic find, buddy. Right. What else do we have? Shane, yo, Rob, just listening while at the gym. But if you want to make me... Oh, that's right. Yes, I said I would make you a moderator. Yes. There you go, buddy. You have been promoted to moderator. Rob, when the market starts to run, most will forget these rough days. Just keep the... Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. John, what's up, buddy? Buy Crow, Rob. I know you said you would soon. Yes, I wish I had stocked up on Crow when we were in the bottom of the bear market. I probably should have. I didn't because, you know, yeah, you have a whole list of in the bottom of a bear market, you have a whole list of projects that you mean to pick up, but you end up just kind of running out of time, right? So I want to see if it's on here. SUAI. No, it's not in here yet, right? All right, yeah, and you just, like I said, ran out of time on that one, but what are you going to do, right? We got some things pumping, some things starting to have a little bit of a turnaround to the downside. Yeah, Knott's pumping, Casper's pumping, Corium's pumping. Not too bad, not too bad. Like I said, guys, I did some DCAing already this evening. Probably scoop some more up coming up, guys. Facts, Muriel will make or break me. Bought like 200K more the last 2 days. I see them constantly doing these behind the scenes. So hopefully, yeah, facts, absolutely. I just covered this morning. They have this cool arcade mini games thing that they're launching, and they're kicking it off with a tournament. Also facts. What really fascinates me now about Miria is that they've now added an AI tool that's designed to help developers develop their Web3 games on top of Miria's platform, right? No other Web3 gaming platform has ever done anything like that before. It's going to make it a lot easier for developers to work with the ecosystem and to build, right? So I'm very, very bullish on that, man. Absolutely. I agree with you, man. I agree. Respect the grind, Rob. You're on live every day, twice a day, brother. Crypto Renaissance. What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, so what do we have here? Just in, North Dakota has introduced a bill to invest state funds into Bitcoin. Absolutely bullish, guys. Top 5, what's up, man? How many people think this short attack on Bitcoin is strategic? I feel this is Trump's people holding down until he can buy his load. I mean, that's possible, right? I mean, but I don't know. I don't know if Trump knows enough about the market in terms of crypto to, and he's probably pretty busy as well, right? I would think he's probably unbelievably busy right now getting ready to take over the Oval Office. There's another SUI agent. It's only a $14 million market cap, only 66 million tokens, all in circulation. I'm going to have to check them out, man. I'm going to have to check these out. That first one there, SUAI, I'm probably going to pick some of that up. I'm not going to lie, man. Maybe even if just for a short-term thing, we'll see, right? But yeah, I'm bullish. I'm bullish on that, man. What do you think about XCN now that XRP is going to be major and accepted by banks? XCN will help a lot by helping banking and financial institutions transition to crypto. Huge, yes, huge with a Y, brother. Huge with a Y. Absolutely massive. Yes, I've never been more bullish on XCN. Absolutely agree with that. Check this out, guys. This is funny. Meta shareholders have requested that the company conduct an assessment to determine if adding Bitcoin to the company's treasury is in the best interest of shareholders. Meta currently has $72 billion in USD that is consistently being debased, says shareholder Ethan Peck. I would venture to say yes. I think Meta most definitely will do this, guys. Zuckerberg has been really brown-nosing to Trump lately and leaning as far away from the left as he possibly can right now. So I definitely think that is a thing that's going to happen. So what else do we got here? Clearly, I wish I bought Bitcoin. Peter Schiff.
If you could think of one thing you wish you knew when you were younger, like you wish that everybody kind of knew and got, like what's,
well, there are a lot
what
of
do you
things,
want to...
obviously, look, clearly I wish I'd have bought Bitcoin, right, when I first heard about it. That was a key mistake.
That's the number one. That's awesome.
No, but I mean, obviously, I was wealthy at the time. I'm wealthier now, but could I have put $100,000 in it? Yeah, I could have. I put $100,000 in other things that turned out poorly. Could I have put $1 million in it? I could have. I think it's a stretch to think I would have made that big a bet on that. But again, I put $1 million into other investment opportunities, and that didn't work out. Even that, so I could have. But obviously, I could be, one of the Bitcoin billionaires. I was in a position because I knew about it early on, and I had the resources to buy it, and I was a free market, hard money libertarian guy. So I had that opportunity. So clearly, yeah, if I can go back in time, that's one of the things I would do. Like, a lot of other things I would do, once you know how things turn out.
You didn't buy it because you thought you were smarter than everybody else. Just admit it. Period. End of story. Charles Hoskinson. Come on down. ADA founder Charles says he spoke on Hex and Richard Hart's criminal charges. Hoskinson says he has been attacked for his views about Hex and Pulse Chain's community.
Person saying, what do you think of Richard Hart? What do you think of Pulse Chain? What do you think of Hex? Pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And to tell you the truth, don't know much about it as an ecosystem. Outside of the fact that I know that Richard Hart is an incredibly ostentatious and unusual person who buys lots of luxury goods, expensive watches and cars and Louis Vuitton tracksuits, and seems to have a popular YouTube channel. But cases like the one against Richard are different, and those will persist. This triggered many people in the Hex and Pulse Chain community to come and directly attack me for something that's a factually accurate statement. The cases against Coinbase and Kraken, as distasteful as they are cases against companies discussing the nuances of what is a security or not. The case against Richard is a personal case against him involving misappropriation and fraud for $12.1 million.
People don't like facts. People don't like facts. It hurts their feelings. What is your thoughts on Blender? I don't know anything about Blender, my friend, but if you want me to have a deeper look at it, there's a little tab at the top called Goals, and that is where you put your altcoin requests. Sui AI is at 21 cents currently, only $14 million market cap, major upside. Wow. I'm going to have to look at that as well. Let's look at that, Beeps. Let's look at that, Beebs. SUIAI shows me that it's 4 cents, not 21 cents. SUIAI? Is this what you're talking about, buddy? This one here? SUIAI? Or are you talking about this one here? Oh, this must be the one you're talking about. It's up 15%. Yeah, here we go. 100% of the supply in circulation. This one hasn't really had a big pop yet, huh? It's on MEXC, Gate.io. Pretty good tokenomics on this one as well. This one's on Ethereum, though, right? The other one's on Sui. Okay. Yeah, this one's on Ethereum. I wonder why this one's on Ethereum, but the other one's on Sui. That's weird. Right. What else do we have? At Sailor's 100K party, TJ Miller called for a 500K Bitcoin.
I want to break in here and say two things. One, he showed me his New Year's wish list, and he said X many nation states will adopt a Bitcoin reserve, that the United States does that. And I agree with him. If the US, if Trump does what he says, which he always does, I don't know if you guys know that, he always does what he says he's going to do. He's never lied about what he's going to do. So he'll do this. What I said to him is, I think that can still happen without that. I think, yes, that's the thing that immediately gets us to, I'll say it, a $500,000 Bitcoin. If it rolls into China suddenly adopts, Russia gets crazy and goes after it, the major South American powers get excited. But what I think is amazing that you're doing is that Thailand, like El Salvador, is a great example of a place that should do that, needs to do it, and amazing if they are the early adopters of a reserve. It's good for them. It's good for global equality, is kind of the basis of what makes Bitcoin beautiful. And so that's why as soon as Ed Julian, who I work with at MicroStrategy, he just said immediately, this guy's doing incredible things. And I think what's incredible is with or without, that's my wish for you, with or without the United States doing that, other nation states will do it, and the domino doesn't have to fall from here. It can start and then snowball, and we can get to a great place with it. But that's how it becomes really all-encompassing. If the United States did it, then that would be pretty incredible.
All I see is Deadpool when I see him talking. That's Blender. Okay, let's have a look at Blender for you, brother. Let's look at Blender. BLENDER. Is this a newer project? Let's check it out on Dex Tools. Let's check it out on Dex Tools. Where's my Dex Tools chart? Oh, there it is. Okay. Blender. Is that on Solana? Trigger? Is that what you're talking about? Is this the one you're talking about right here? Let me know. That's the hourly time frame. How old is this project? Whoa, not old at all. This looks fairly new, huh? Fairly new, just kind of trending sideways right now. It's only got a $3,000 market cap. Wow. Daily time frame. So this is only about, I don't know, 2.5 weeks old, 2 to 2.5 weeks old. No, not this one. Okay, that's not the one. Okay, good. Because that one looked kind of crappy. Let's check over here. Blender. Same thing here. Where is it listed? Where can I look it up? Because I'm not finding it on CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, or Dex Tools. Is it on Solana or Ethereum? Oh, without the E. Okay, so that's why. Okay. BLENDR. Okay, I think I got it now. Is this the one you're talking about? Blender Network? Okay, perfect. We're in the right place. Almost a $17.5 million market cap. Tokenomics are fantastic. Yeah, it's on Ethereum. It's an AI play. DPIN. Okay. All-time high 10 months ago, $4.31. It's got some decent listings. Needs a couple more listings. Needs like BitTrue, LBank, maybe a KuCoin listing. But it hasn't really been around that long, just a couple of months, right? Let's go to the live chart. I mean, some people might say this is a head and shoulders, but this is kind of a weak. I don't really think that's a shoulder. That's kind of weak, in my opinion. That's the hourly anyway. Let's go to the daily. All right, what do we have here on the daily? We have just been kind of consolidating in a range here for quite some time. Wow. We have been right here in this zone for quite some time, man. Holy smokes. From June to now, that's a lot of consolidation, man. You're probably going to see a good pump on this one when it finally does break to the upside. It's not showing any signs right now of breaking to the upside, but I would say that you have bottomed on this. So if you're going to be buying it, now would probably be a pretty good time to do that. You have a pretty strong bottom here all the way since back in June, right? So this one, yeah, this one's definitely seems like it's going to have a good run. All-time high, I mean, right after launch, right? So then you had your people who sell off and then consolidation. This is a fantastic opportunity to be filling up through this whole time frame. I think it's going to extend a little bit longer, but you've like I said, you've pretty much bottomed out here. So now would be probably a pretty good time to stuff your bags as much as you could, or as much as you, you know. I don't think it's coming back down to 30 cents again, to be honest. I mean, well, it's not that far, even if it did, right? I mean, if Bitcoin comes down, I mean, you might see it, but I mean, how much of a fall would that be from where we are right now? 40 cents down to 30 cents. Right about there. You're looking at about a 25% fall. It's not coming back down that far, man. I don't think it's coming back down to 30 cents. If you got in at 30 cents, that's a pretty good entry point, man. I think you're pretty close to bottomed on this. You might come down to the bottom of this structure around, yeah, maybe. I don't think so, though. Yeah. If it's something you believe in, it's not a bad time to be stuffing your bags, man. It's hard to give a target because this thing has only been around for, but if I go back and I look at the tokenomics on it, I mean, this thing could really go. It's only got a $17.5 million market cap. I mean, let's see. In the near term, I mean, you're probably on a break. You're probably looking at somewhere around. You come up probably to the. If you're lucky, the 786, you're looking at about $3.50, but I would say $2.87, probably somewhere in this range right here, between $2.87 and $2.38 is the near-term target. But I mean, this bad boy could really run, right? What was the all-time high on this? $4.40 something cents. Yeah. I mean, I could see this thing running. I wouldn't say more than about $5 if I'm being honest, man. That's on the high end, right? That's the high end of that, in my opinion. Depending on if it gets adoption, right? It needs some listings. It only has two or three tier 2 centralized exchange listings. If it can get like a BitTrue and LBank and a bunch of the smaller ones, a KuCoin listing would be great. Then it could go significantly higher, in my opinion. So, River, I picked up some Casper AI when it dipped big. I like Casper Network, and it's been moving. Nice. Whoa, Germany is rethinking about Bitcoin. Yeah, after they sell everything, right? Thanks for checking those projects, Beeps. Hey, I got you, brother. I got you. Someone was probably butthurt selling all that Bitcoin for $40K. Yes. Good old Germany, screwing themselves over. You gotta love that. We're actually going to cover that. Let's talk about it, shall we? Let's talk about it. Good old Germany. Germany explores Bitcoin adoption to strengthen digital currency competitiveness. Policymakers in Germany are actively considering strategies to integrate Bitcoin into the national financial framework. The recent blockchain roundtable held in Germany Parliament brought out some of the key proposals for realizing this objective. The event included remarks from Christian Lindner, former finance minister of the country, and also included contributions from Patrick Henson, the senior director of EU strategy and policy at Circle. Lindner proposed 3 key measures during the roundtable discussion. The first one is the provision of government bonds on the basis of the blockchain. This could help increase the bonds market transparency and effectiveness and potentially put Germany at the cutting edge of blockchain financial technology. They'll still be the laughing stock for selling all of their Bitcoin. Another proposal is to have the German government or even the European Union use Bitcoin as a reserve currency. What the hell? Why would... Oh my God. You sell over 60,000 Bitcoin in the summer, and then in the winter, you want to make it a strategic reserve asset. Dumbasses, right? The third one focuses on the possibility of launching Bitcoin exchange-traded funds. So they want to make it a reserve asset, and they want to create Bitcoin ETFs. Man, it doesn't get any stupider than that. It really, I mean, I'm glad to see the adoption, but like, you couldn't have come to this conclusion, I don't know, 8 months ago, right? Like, what the hell, man? What else do we have? Otaku, what's up, buddy? Thanks for dropping by tonight. Figured I'd return the favor. Hey, no problem, brother. I always check in. I don't always talk, but I'm always checking in on you, brother. Germany seems to be good at that. Yeah. Is Germany done with the HFSP strategy? Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, you can't write this stuff, guys. Former Prime Minister of the UK, Liz Truss, says, I'm a supporter of Bitcoin and crypto. I think they're a good thing. You don't say.
For British people. So, I mean, I am a supporter of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. I think they're a good thing. I think they help take power away from central banks. So in that respect, they're a good thing. I'm very, very worried about anything like a central bank digital currency.
I completely
which will,
agree.
I think give the state huge amounts of power. And what we know is overweening state power is not a good thing. Could we move to a world free of central banks? It's a beautiful idea.
A free market for money.
A beautiful idea. You've obviously had Steve Baker on your show.
Well, I've covered this prior to Steve. So my friend Nick wrote an article called. He wrote two. Can you look up? Nick Carter's article. He wrote an article called "Bitcoin: A Peaceful Revolution," which was brilliant. But he wrote an article about the history of the free market for money, and he kind of spiked my interest in an idea that we would be better accepting volatility, accepting bank failures, and having a free market for money. And then I realized, actually, I'm already operating a free market for money because I keep 99% of my money in Bitcoin anyway. And that is a free market for money.
Most peaceful revolution.
A most peaceful revolution. Yeah, very interesting.
I certainly think that the monetary policy and the whole monetary system needs to be re-examined and thought about. And the problem in Britain is it became a taboo subject. When I was at the Treasury and tried to ask about monetary policy, I was told it wasn't our responsibility. It was the responsibility of the Bank of England. And I said, well, the Chancellor's there to set the terms the Bank of England operates on. The Chancellor's the politician, not the Governor of the Bank of England. The Chancellor should have a view on monetary policy. And during the leadership campaign in 2022, where I flagged up all the policies I was going to pursue, I said that we should look again at the Bank of England's mandate. And again, I was accused of attacking the Bank of England's independence. So they weren't interested in what the actual monetary policy was. They were interested in my attack on the Bank of England's independence. And whenever an organization justifies itself by saying it's independent, that, in my view, is a red flag.
Yeah, the EU needs to make up their mind on whether they're bullish or bearish on crypto already. It's getting old, guys. Bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. Nick, hello, Mr. Rob and JASMY family. What do you think about HBAR? I bought some. I love HBAR, Nick. I am very bullish on HBAR. I have made a lot of money in HBAR over the course of this 4-year cycle. I bought in at like 3 cents, a whole bunch. When it hit 19 cents, I sold everything and rolled those profits into something else. And then it collapsed back down to about 4 cents. And then I bought a whole bunch more. And then it pumped even higher. And then I took those profits and rolled them into something else. So but I do like everything that they've done in this bear market. They've done a lot of collaborating, a lot of new partnerships. I think they've partnered with Algorand in like two or three different ways. Yes, very, very bullish on HBAR, man. Absolutely. Good project, good hold. I don't think it's going to go too much higher than about $1.25, $1.50 tops, in my opinion, though. I know a lot of people are calling for like $3, $5. So that's what I'm looking at. Lost my job Monday, bought 10K worth of Doge, not financial advice. Hey, 10K into Doge is a good bet, man. Doge is going to do good, right? So getting into it, what is Doge right now anyway? What's the price of Doge? What's your buy-in? 33 cents. Holy smokes. Yeah, Doge is definitely breaking $1 this time around, in my opinion. I think last cycle it just ran out of road, right? So I think you're pretty safe in Doge, my friend. The way he said, I have a friend, Nick, sounded exactly like when I tell my cashier I'm buying these condoms for a friend. Hey, Rob, I remember you as the JASMY guy. I sent you an email a few minutes ago. Keep up the great work. Thank you, man. I'll check my emails after the live stream, brother. I will check it out. So what do we have here from Rect Capital? Says Bitcoin is showing signs of a bullish divergence at range lows. Support $91,000. Prepare for a move on Femex. Best in class liquidity security. Okay, blah blah blah. Not worried about chilling that, but he's detecting a bullish divergence on Bitcoin on the daily time frame. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. All right, all you Bybit holders in India. Bybit has suspended service in India starting on the 12th, 2 days from now. Bybit will temporarily halt all services in India except for withdrawals. So we'll see what happens there, guys, but we'll keep you on top of the latest and greatest there. What do we got? My Halo Within. Hello. Any insights on Render? Render is one of the biggest AI plays. Render will do fantastic, my friend. I am bullish on Render. Doge hit bottom of 31 cents, but was 32 cents on Thursday when I bought. Nice. So you're already up. You're already up about a penny. So that's pretty good. Yeah. Doge is going to do fantastic, brother. Polymarket users predict a 12% chance that the U.S. government will sell the Bitcoin before. I think the chances are bigger than that, but who knows, right? Who knows? I could be wrong. My wife tells me I'm wrong all the time. So we'll see what happens. Love that answer. Thank you very much. What else do we have? Another clip for you. Hal Finney's wife speaks on him being ahead of his time and optimistic on the concept of Bitcoin becoming a reality.
What is your earliest memory of Hal speaking about Bitcoin and what made it memorable?
That's a tough one because he didn't talk about it in the way that it is now. Bitcoin was more of a concept for Hal rather than an actuality. So the fact that it was actually going to be a form of currency that we would be seeing used the way it is today, he wasn't talking about it that way at the beginning. It was a concept that he thought could really change the world, but he didn't talk about it as a current. My earliest memories of Hal were talking about Bitcoin as a concept rather than as an actual currency.
No, it is fascinating. I mean, the people who were earliest to Bitcoin, including Hal, it's like they were so ahead of their time in terms of knowing that we really need to fight for our freedom in a world that's connected now digitally, where all of our information's out there, and there is no easy way to transact without an intermediary and a middleman who is watching everything you do and giving permission. But honestly, when you read Hal's writings in the beginning, it's like he had the foresight, it seems like he was thinking so long term about what this could be and how it could impact so many people and how it would touch the lives of everyone on this earth. And so I imagine you heard some of that, right?
Yes, Hal was very much a futurist, and he was always looking into the future. He couldn't wait to see the future. That's, I think, the worst part about Hal not being around now is he would be thrilled to see how things are developing in that way. He was very much a look ahead person, a very, very much optimist. And his early discussion about Bitcoin really was for almost like science fiction, like just how could this be used, but not looking at it as it really would be used before. These are all the ways that something like this could change the world, not this is how we will be doing it. It was futuristic, and when actually Bitcoin was able to be used as money, the first time I remember him reacting to that, this was like a couple of years into Bitcoin when you could actually buy something with it, and it wasn't worth very much at the time. It might have been worth $1 per Bitcoin. He was so excited. He was ecstatic. He was going out spending all the Bitcoin that he could to buy Christmas presents for us because this concept was becoming reality. And at that time, still, it was not a high level reality. It was barely worth anything, but it was very exciting to him.
Nice. Nick, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I keep stuffing my Jasmy bag. Hey, that's the way it's got to be, man. You're a good and honest fella. God bless. God bless you too, Nick. Thank you so much, man. Listen, I try to be 100% genuine with you guys. I give my honest opinions, and I know that sometimes they're not popular when someone asks me about a coin or something like that, and I tell them, but I'm always going to tell you the truth. I'm always going to be genuine with you. I'm not going to tell you a moon boy thing that I know you want to hear. I'm going to be honest with you, right? So I really appreciate that, Nick. I try to be as genuine as I possibly can be. I come on and I just try to be me, right? And you guys accepted me for me. So I appreciate that. Otaku, what's up, man? I feel like I've got Jasmy coming out of my ears now. Well, you better put it back in. You don't want that stuff to leak out. You're losing your bags, brother. You're losing your bags. All right. What else do we have? Anthony Scaramucci says, I think the market will mature around Bitcoin and there will be Bitcoin lending and there will be Bitcoin earnings that is similar to the banking industry. And we talked about this a little bit yesterday with Crypto Canvas. And I agree. These protocols are going to start to slowly replace banks, right? And you're going to start to see people borrowing and lending crypto like over on Onyx Coin, XCN's protocol, as opposed to going through a bank, right? That's kind of how I see things. And banks are going to go the way of the VHS tape. So Jasmine will be making that wallet fatten up soon. Hell yeah. Love that honesty, Rob. Always tells a good and bad and the ugly. Yes, we have to, right? We have to. Otherwise, we're just, moon boys, right? What do we got? Yes, he's honestly a good person. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Trigger. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys. You guys are awesome, man. Speaking of which, Michael Vandepop, with a little bit of honesty of his own here, 2024 hasn't provided the returns on my portfolio for altcoins as I expected. Was that something that I wanted? No, of course not. Did it change my strategy? Also, no. As fundamentally no shifts that have made, and I've got my variables for adjustments. For 2025, I remain to be in that strategy of having full exposure towards altcoins, as I expect that we'll go risk on for 2025, 2026, before we face the biggest recession crisis we've seen in the past 60 years. That is my thesis. That is my thesis. Then I'd rather want fancy having a risk-on portfolio at this point. I agree, guys, and I do think that, listen, going into 2026, 2027, we are probably going to see more of a recession and crisis. That's my opinion as well after this bull run is over. So that's what makes it even more important that you guys are getting out of this bull run with as much profits as you possibly can, because things could get pretty choppy in the economy after that. Hopefully Trump can fix things and prevent things, but so far, I mean, if the Biden administration had stayed in office, then for sure we'd be going, into hell in a handbasket. But did you already give thoughts on Elon Musk, Tesla, X money? No, I haven't really looked too much into it yet. I'm not enough to speak on it. I like to do enough research on things to form a solid opinion before I give it, right? I don't like speaking on things that I haven't really fully researched yet. It's hard to find good people these days. You got to keep them close. But as a bonus, Rob's Canadian too. Yeah, we're all good people up here, right? Just give us hockey and beer and we are happy, right? That's all we need, man. That's all we need. I love the researched. Yes, absolutely. So yes, guys. All right. Well, listen, I am going to be live over on the Patreon in about 10 minutes. We do live group video calls over there, guys. So if you want to continue the conversation, get over there. It's better because you can see and hear the entire community. So I will be live group video call over there. You can also schedule one-on-one coaching AMAs with me personally over there as well. So get over there, guys. The link is in the description. It's in the chat. I will see you guys live over on the Patreon in about 10 minutes. Also, I released a trading opportunity over there today too. About 2 hours ago, I put a video up over there for a fantastic trade opportunity. Don't miss out on that, guys, and so much more. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys live in 10 minutes.